I'm walking down the stairs one at a time, which I hardly ever do.
I just met some guy called, dramatic pause, Vincent.
What? I missed a Vincent cutscene.
He's a friend of mine, right?
No, he's a friend of mine.
Oh, well, that hurt. When we get to Silent Hill, we need to look for a guy named Stanley. He's a friend of yours, right? So what do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
So we either trust him or we don't. Well, that's kind of an answer to my question. Oh, and I've got something for you. It's in one of my pockets, somewhere. Oh wait, I was holding it all along.
What is it?
Your father was holding it, and it didn't look like he was reading it, so I took it.
To my dead daughter. How optimistic.
Right now, Douglas, I have to focus on the road. Oh, what's that to the left? Oh, what's that in the wing mirror? Oh, is there something on the left again? No, is it in the wing mirror? Oh look, and Heather's there. I could show off my intelligence to Heather now. It started raining. Are you sleeping? Please say you didn't miss that.
I'm awake.
You cold?
Yes,
Good, just making sure.
I'm awake.
Well, you could contribute to the conversation. What's the deal with Silent Hill? It used to be a nice, quiet little town. Now it's a nice, quiet, big town. What happened?
You've been there?
Once, on a missing persons case. But I call it a vacation. Never did find the guy. So, don't worry if you get lost. I'm a great detective. But I'll tell you, if it makes you feel better, that's one screwed up town. In my work you hear a lot of nasty rumors. Well, I hear them, you don't. At least I think that's how it works.
I was born and raised there.
I'm sorry. Sorry that you were raised there, it must have been terrible.
No offense taken.
What? You're not taking my offense? I offer it to you and you just ignore it? That's very impolite, Heather. Now, let's be silent as I slowly try and piece together the pieces of this puzzle. Yes, anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with the word Portland? You feeling sick?
My head's pounding. Like I'm about to birth a god and build an eternal paradise.
Maybe you're car sick.
I'm just trying to remember.
Remember what?
My childhood.
Oh, well, that was easy to remember.
Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago.
Weren't you born 17 years ago?
Just stay focused on the road.
Sorry, you're right. I really do need to concentrate. It's a very hard road to stay on.
A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town, because the ancient gods were always so much better to summon. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy. Dahlia's a flower's name, not a woman's name. Crazy.
But it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. A little baby god.
I don't know what to say, so I'll just say, huh?
But this girl had special powers.
Special.
Yes, not your ordinary powers that you get. She could make things move with her mind. Her fingers, her eyes, her mouth. Her classmates called her a witch, but she could kill people just by wishing for it. She was the top of the class, because the rest of the class had disappeared.
Okay, I'm slightly uncomfortable now.
But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. Presuming he wasn't dying in his jeep the whole time. My father, Harry Mason.
Oh, your father's Harry. Yeah, I didn't get that until this point.
I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being.
Unless Harry is a god. I'm so gonna post that theory.
I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again, but presumably without the failure part again. And I've been randomly selected as the sacrifice.
Have you got a kind of power in you too? Because, you know, the whole killing with your mind and how I'm partly responsible for Harry's death. Just kinda curious.
After the god was killed,
Fine, don't answer my question.
the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby. In her arms. Wait, I can hear whispering. Oh, it's just music. Before she died, oh yeah, she died by the way, she gave the baby to my father.
Yes, I figured it out before everyone else. The baby's you. The baby's you. Give me a plot to solve and I'll solve it. Well, it was quite a good story. This Harry person sounds like nothing can stop him.
He loved me just like I was his very own daughter.
You're Nadi's daughter? I'll have to think this whole plot thing through again.
He didn't know who or what I was.
Really? I mean, this whole thing, it's easy to understand. I don't see how anyone could not know.
It was so sudden.
What, his death? No, I think it was a slow and painful one. Wasn't really very sudden.
I never had a chance to tell you. This is Harry I'm talking to, by the way. To tell you how happy you made me.
Well, actually, you had a lot of chances, you just never used any of them.
Thank you, Douglas.
Oh, I know. I spy